All right, the number 9 spot goes to The Second Coming by William Butler Yeats from 1920. Yeats was born in 1911 in Ireland. At that time, Ireland was struggling with its identity as an English colony. Yeats tried to use his poetry as a force for national unity. But this poem, with its apocalyptic imagery, feels more like a warning. The language Yeats uses, things fall apart, the center cannot hold, mere anarchy is loosed upon the world, the blood-dimmed tide is loosed, reflects the post-World War I fracturing of society and the destabilization of his own country. There's the feeling of things slipping away as if gravity were no longer a force holding things down. That word loosed is repeated in classic Yeats fashion. He loves to use the same word twice in his poems, and it sets the tone for this poem. Remember too that historically, this was written during the Communist Revolution and anticipates the rise of Nazism. There's also a central theme here of what Nietzsche, whom Yeats deeply admired, referred to as the revaluation of values, a kind of fresh start, a clean slate, a new savior, and a new religion. Harold Bloom wrote, "There is something in the power of the second coming that persuades us of our powerlessness." A brilliant observation that is reinforced by how slowly Yeats's amazing sphinx-like beast moves across the desert, slouching towards Bethlehem. It's as if it's happening in slow motion, which heightens the tension, a kind of nightmare. And yet there's the promise of something new. There's a duality of fear and hope. The Sopranos episode Long-Term Parking features the character of AJ reading this poem. Some critics have argued that The Second Coming is a fantasy of godlike destruction and rage, built to counter a feeling of infantile helplessness. And in that light, it's appropriate that AJ is the one reading this poem, a character who, despite his powerful family connections, proves to have no power himself. There's so much tension in this poem. It's stressful to read, it's ominous, yet awesome in its vision. It's one of the most often quoted poems of all time and has had an enormous impact on readers over the last century.